Hello everyone, my name is Stefan, Botanist Cool. Today I'm here with the Ace Attorney expert herself.
Katie!
And we are, I'm pissed. I don't know why. She didn't kill anyone, that's such bullshit. What do you mean she didn't kill anyone? That is such...
Well, the good news is that the case is almost over, for sure.
I feel like that was a load of sarcasm.
No! Why would you say such a thing?
I feel like that was even more sarcastic.
Honestly, I think that you just can't read tone.
You know, sometimes that is a very true thing, yeah. So yeah, the case is so close to being over, guys. Whoopee!
So close.
Do we see Larry Butts again?
We're just doing our victory lap. Don't even worry about it.
Tell me the truth. Do we see Larry Butts again?
I don't remember.
Is this a nice way of, like, you know?
No, I legit don't remember. I feel like we might see him like once, but he won't be as annoying. I don't remember off the top of my head.
Oh my god, I don't want to see him again. He's been the worst part of this one. Alright. But I am excited to see Mr. Rar again, because he's gonna have some roaring things for us, probably. He's gonna be saying rar and shit. I don't know. He's in every way but physical, he is indeed a wolf.
So now we know who the other Garasu really was. And yet there remains much of this case that needs to be resolved.
Like how the weapon crossed from country lines, for example.
It's fine, don't worry about it.
The two countries have incredibly strict security systems and entry procedures.
Well, one of them does. I don't know if Bobble does. Bobble seems to, like, let us in real easy, like, and all, you know?
Short of a miracle, it's impossible for someone to have smuggled them in.
You know, that's been said a lot in these games.
Smuggling them in, huh? We will need to open a new line of investigations on this aspect alone.
And spend another 40 minutes on just this one part.
But before I do, I would like to go through my evidence once more. Unnecessary evidence.
Oh, unnecessary. It's just, he's like,
I have removed all the unnecessary evidence.
hey, there's a VCR here, sir.
Now we can see what's on the tape Detective Bad gave us. This is evidence from the KG8 incident, hidden for 10 long years. I just know it's related to the current case somehow. Like how DL6 is related to everything, too. Detective Gumshoe, if you would please play the tape for us. My hands are too pretty to use a VHS. I don't want to chip a nail.
Sure thing, sir. I don't mind chipping a nail, because I'm a cop. I don't know, do cops care about their nails that much? I don't know.
This man, it's Manny Cochin.
And he's holding a knife in his hand. This looks like footage from the security camera at the entrance of an apartment building.
Yeah, this guy, if he's trying not to get caught, he's doing a bad fucking job of it. Like...
Well, apparently it worked because this tape was not seen for 10 years.
You know, that's a good point, but still, like, yeah.
An apartment building, how do you figure that?
Unlike you, I actually read the summary file on the KG8 incident.
Damn, get him, Francisco.
And the crime scene was the victim's own apartment.
So, this footage was shot at the entrance to the victim's own apartment building.
At the trial, Mr. Faraday claimed that this piece of footage existed.
However, no one could find it.
Yes. Somehow, someone was able to steal it and hide it through Mr. Ernest Amano.
Dang, alright.
I can see how this would have been a definitive piece and why someone would want to hide it.
But it's a piece of evidence from 10-year-old case. There's no way it's related to this case we're working on now, sir.
Actually, I believe it has everything to do with the case we're working on now. The ringleader even went so far to use Mr. Portsman to retrieve it. Which means that in this video, lies an inconvenient bit of footage to the ringleader.
Where?
Wait, what was that?
Huh?
That bit you played just now, please show it to me again.
It's the same bit. Oh.
This car. This is something we cannot overlook.
Why is that, sir?
Look here, Detective Gumshoe.
What could it possibly be?
This is the national flag of the Principality of Cadopia. And because it's the national flag on it, we know this is an official government car. No one could put a flag on something and pretend it's an official government car. That would be ridiculous. But the question we should be asking ourselves is, what was the government car doing there?
Miss Von Karma, Mr. Edgeworth, you were here all this time.
Ambassador Alba.
I see you found my VHS footage. It's time for me to kill you. If only I was even a tiny bit more careful.
I wouldn't have to kill you because of the VHS.
Yes, it's time for you to die, Mr. Bond.
This wasn't your fault, sir. This had nothing to do with how careful you were.
You idiot, Quirkish. You couldn't chase after a simple thief. Now then, let's get down to the real reason why I came looking for the two of you.
To kill you.
I would like you to put the investigation on hold for a while. Can you do that?
Excuse me?
I heard you apprehended the thief that turned this embassy upside down. We're in the middle of an event celebrating our country's reconciliation. We can't exactly have the police and detectives walking around here forever. You're scaring the visitors away, so I hope that you can understand how I feel.
But we must finish our investigation and resolve the remaining issues.
Why don't we leave the rest to the Alabastian and Bubbly's police?
Ambassador, we are so close. Just a little more and...
Miss Von Karma, I'm actually evil. Let me do this. I want to sweep it all under the rug again. Look at me. I'm evil. See? It's like they cut off my nose and I lie so much it grew. That's why my nose just ends like a tree stump. It's because it's actually wood and I've been lying this entire time. I'm afraid I've made up my mind. And without my permission, you can't proceed with your investigation anyways, right?
That's true, however...
As he said at the very beginning, this area can be considered to be Alabastian soil. In which case, we are nothing but foreigners in their land. Is this really where our investigation ends?
Shifu, we found Mr. Edgeworth, sir! Shifu, this way!
Yo!
I'm here to kill you.
I'm also here to kill you! Agent Lang, you're back on the scene rather quickly. If I laid back and took a break, I'd lose the scent of my prey, Mr. Prosecutor.
Agent Lang, why have you returned?
Because I have to solve this case no matter what.
Well, I'm sorry to inform you. And don't take this the wrong way, I don't suspect you personally. However, a member of Interpol was just found to be a thief, and so... Under these circumstances, I wish to put your investigation on hold. After all, I believe our own police can handle things from here. They're quite capable.
At this rate, our investigations really will come to a close. Ambassador Alba, I get it now, I really do.
Oh, I'm glad you understand how I feel.
No, not that. What I was talking about is... I know who the killer is behind tonight's murder. Oh no, where's Shina?
Oh, wait, right. Is that a Life of P reference? Yeah, Life of P reference. I'm just trying to reference Pinocchio.
Yeah, perfect.
You.
No?
That?
Killer?
Do you really mean that, Agent Lang?
Wolves don't lie.
Then who is it?
Well, let me first say that I'm not talking about Mr. Cochin's murder. That was all Shina. Lang Ji says the truth lies not at the exit, but rather shines outside the maze itself. The truth is unexpectedly simple. So let me ask you this. Who do you think was the Mask 2's killer?
Oh, yeah, okay. Fucking,
I know who he is, but who do you think he is? Wink. I'll tell you who.
Me!
It was you, Francisco. Oh my god, what?
I was the killer.
what do you mean?
Hey, wait, but that's impossible.
Yeah! Although that whip is actually quite... Yow!
Hold your tongue in that ludicrous remark you were about to make.
Agent Lang, are you seriously accusing her of murder? Yeah, I am. He doesn't appear to be joking. Hey sis, I remember that just before Ambassador Alba went to give his speech, he called you into his...
Oh, I went to the wrong voice. I went to fucking Gumshoe's voice for him.
He went to his office, right?
Yes, he did. But what's that have to do with anything?
I'm getting to that. Furthermore, in order to solve both cases, you moved around rather freely between Alabast and Bobble, did you not?
And where is your evidence that I am the killer?
I was just getting to that. Trust me, I'll show them to you in due time. Ambassador Alba, in order for me to bring this case to a close, I'll need to inspect your office one more time. Will you grant me permission?
Well, things as they are, I suppose I don't have a choice, do I?
Good, then let's move out. Oh, I don't even think about running away, sis.
See, here's the thing. I'm not sure if he's pulling like a 100 IQ move, pretending to frame Francisca, or if he's just an idiot. I can see him trying to pull a 100 IQ move, but like, it feels very out of character for him to do this suddenly. It does. It feels really out of character. I do not get why. This doesn't make sense to me. What?
It comes down to what do you think that he might be trying to do, and what do you think would be in character for him?
I think in character, he's just trying to get more time to investigate. I think that he suspects is someone internal, like Alba or what's his name, Pelenio. And I think he's just trying to get more time. However, God, it's one hell of a way to do it.
My pack will be keeping a close eye on you. You can bet your bottom dollar on that.
As if I would have any reason to flee. But just so we're clear, your logic had better be sound. Because I'll accept nothing short of a perfect explanation.
She seems rather upset, not that I blame her. I said you'd be... Yeah, I expected you'd accept no less. Oh, we'll see how long you can keep that nose of yours stuck up in the air like that.
Oh,
Agent Lang, As someone related to tonight's case, I request that you allow me to take part, and so that I may clean up my superior's mess.
I guess I should. The more the merrier, especially when it's the peanut gallery.
Oh, in that case, I want to join in too. I still haven't seen what it looks like in Alabast yet.
If you let Kay in, you gotta let me in too, pal. I can't sit around doing nothing when Miss Von Karma's in trouble.
Hey, Gummy, let's have a competition to see who can save her first, okay?
He's gonna keep them both down here. Okay, I'll take you up on that. Oh yeah, I'm fired up and raring to go.
As a detective, I don't believe this is something you're supposed to be excited over.
This is gonna be interesting. Ambassador Alba, I'll be bringing these kids along for the ride. Very well. But I'd like you to keep in mind that this will be your last chance. I'll have this whole mess cleaned up before you know it. Now let's go. Oh, they removed the body. Okay, let's first go over the facts one more time. Manny Kochan's body was found over in the Secretariat's office in Bobble. The weapon that took his life was one of Alabast's ornamental knives. And then the body of the Mask 2, Mr. Kashinu. What did Kashi know? Is his name Kashi? Kashi no. No. What's the pun here? Kashi knew?
I'm not sure.
Was found here in Alabast Ambassador's office. The investigation, we found the murder weapon was the Prima Donna statue. And this was actually Bobble's statue. This case, no matter how I look at it, says if it wasn't you, then there's no one else who could have pulled this off.
Agent Lang, do you understand the full implications of what you are saying?
Of course I do, sis, and I'm serious. You were on the trail of the smuggling ring and you wanted any evidence you could find. And so, while people were distracted by the Yatagarasu's appearance, you snuck in here. And then that's when you ran into each other. You and the other thieves took advantage of the confusion from the fire.
Even if all that were true, how do you explain the movement of the weapons?
Don't worry, I plan to show that you're behind the culprit behind that too. You have permission to investigate both embassies at will. With that kind of free reign, you could have easily taken the weapons across country lines. Oh, you caught the whip! Damn! Power move here. Hey now. Look, sis, I thought I already told you, I'm not messing around here. The case isn't directly tied to the smuggling rings, but Shinna certainly is tied to the smuggling ring.
He is right in saying that she is a member of the smuggling ring. However, the connection between this case and the ring could not be deeper than what any of us can imagine.
Let's get this ridiculous circus over already.
Francisca, you need to calm down, because you only know the facts of the Alabastian side of the case. I don't believe you can see the case as a whole and therefore solve it.
What?
But don't worry, I'm taking this seriously as well and I will prove your innocence.
That's the only way to be, Mr. Prosecutor. But can you come up with anything else that can top my hypothesis? Of course, your explanation doesn't solve the mystery of the moving weapons as well.
Of course, and I will. Let us now delve into the truth behind the murder of the Mask 2.
You do understand, don't you, Miles Edgeworth?
I understand nothing.
This isn't just a confrontation against Agent Lang. If you can't figure out how the murder of Damask 2 is related to the smuggling ring, then it will mean the end of our investigation.
I mean, you could also say that you're going to jail too. That's an important bit that you left out there.
As long as I
Who's
have...
going to arrest me? No one.
She'll whip her way out of there.
As long as I have no good counterargument to our hypothesis, then the best I can do is walk this thin tightrope and see what I can do. Come on now, Mr. Prosecutor, let's get started. Yes, let's.
Are you kidding me? Hold on. I'm gonna turn on the light. A little dark in here. I swear, like I changed out these lights a little, but alas. Hold on. Ah. Hold on. 1 second. Alright, got it back. Okay, putting my headphones on. 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. Headphones are. Where are my headphones? I sat on them. I sit on my headphones. I sit on everything. Is the way. Actually, speaking of sitting, hold on. Can you believe I am not like? Can you believe I am super organized of everything, guys? I promise you, definitely not disorganized.
Cannot.
Okay, I am back. I am back. Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Hi.
Hi.
All right. One of all boss knives was used in Bauble to murder Mr. Cochin. True. Got that part. And the murder weapon in the killing of Damask 2 is Bauble's prima duck statue. Somehow the two objects were able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security. It's not that impenetrable. It really isn't. The Mask 2 made it in. And so did, Francisca. Like, and so did you. And so did Miles. It's not as impenetrable as you're making it sound, bud.
I mean, he didn't sneak in.
True, but like, you get what I mean. Sorry. He could have done it. With this logic, he could have done it. That's what I'm getting at. Well, Lang, Ji, and Shin. They put them together. They both could have done it together. They both could have been like a team murderer. Wait, that's it? That's it? Wait, was that literally his entire thing?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not very airtight.
I know.
As long as I can explain how the weapons moved about, Francisco. So long as I can't explain how the weapons moved about, Francisco will remain a suspect.
You got it, Mr. Prosecutor, so why don't you stop giving me a hard time? Under these circumstances, who the heck can carry a weapon across country lines? I've worked through every possibility, but there's only one that's plausible. Your boss.
Agent Lang, what I've learned from you just now is that you've lost sight of yourself.
What are you talking about?
By focusing too intently on which is in front of us, we become blind to the truth. Don't forget, don't tell me Lingji never said anything to that effect.
Did he just like did he quote Lang Ji there?
Like she says, you're being a dumbass.
Amazing. Fucking amazing. You prosecutor, who do you think you are speaking about Lang Ji's proverbs like that?
I don't need his proverbs, because my words are all you'll need to see the truth.
Damn. That's kind of hardcore, actually. All right, let's press it.
Hold it!
I concur that this knife was crossed over country lines.
Good, but that's not the only thing that did. Must forget about the other weapon. The knife was only one. I mean, the Mask 2 could have done that at that point, honestly. The Mask 2 was the one who got the, assumedly, got the, other thing in there. The Prima statue switched up, right?
Hold it!
So you're saying that the Primo statue was also brought over by Francisco?
Like I told you before, that's the only way it makes sense.
Hold it!
And how exactly did she bring it over?
I haven't figured that out yet.
That's a rather weak statement considering how sure you are.
Maybe, but there's only one thing I know for sure. Somehow these two objects are able to penetrate the two countries' impenetrable security.
Hold it!
Impenetrable? I should hardly think so.
Knuckle back!
You've seen the top of the wall between the two countries, right? Yeah, because the wall solves it all, Lang Ji. Come on, bud. Don't be so topical, bud. Don't be so topical. Who in the world could cross over that? God, I actually have to use that fucking flying photo thing. Holy shit.
Yeah, now even I could climb over that thing with all that barbed wire.
No, that didn't count. The only way to enter either embassy is through the doors in the Theatrum Neutralis. The only way for the knife and the Primo statue to traverse the two countries is through those security camera-equipped, well-guarded doors.
Hold it!
Was Francisco really the only person who have traveled between the two countries?
According to the guards on both doors, she's the only one to go back and forth. The cyst there was an alabaster the Yatagarasu showed. And then just before you guys found Mr. Kochin's body, she entered Bobble. I think we can assume that's when she brought the knife into Bobble.
Objection!
It's a bold fucking assumption.
And how do you explain the Primo statue?
I haven't quite figured that out yet either.
It's not important. The important thing is go to jail right now.
I feel like I feel like this man has to be. He can't be this dumb after he did what he did, right? He can't be this fucking dumb. I feel like
he could be going through a crisis of faith in everything. He could just be like, my best friend was guilty. Everyone's guilty.
I think he's a little smarter than that. I'm gonna give him more credit. I'm gonna give him more credit, which is a surprise here, because like, why would I give him more credit? Oh, fucking bastard! Like, yeah.
I like him. He goes a woo.
Maybe he has a bag of shrooms in his pocket. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he's just fucking high on shrooms, man. Prove that the killer must have had also traversed the country lines.
The only things that crossed the border were the Primo statue and the knife. I should hardly think that those are the only two items, Agent Lang.
All right, so either I do that or I do that. All right, there should be something that should. There should be something that's pretty easy. Something that crossed the border. Well, I mean, the real fucking Primo statue actually crossed the border too, technically, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Then there's this. Again?
I'm sorry, I was just humming along to this song.
There you go. I mean, I imagine also the fucking he's not even in here. Okay, never mind. I was gonna be like the fucking Jammin' Ninja and the what's his name? The Iron Samurai, Steel Samurai. They also did. Oh. I mean, okay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do this. No!
Agent Lang, about this piece of evidence.
Lang Ji says, confidence is like a soul, and words without confidence are empty shells. You shouldn't waste your breath on words you have no confidence in, Mr. Prosecutor. Although it's just as bad as say something in full confidence to be wrong.
Are you gonna let him lecture you about your self-confidence like that?
I don't need to be overflowing with self-confidence. I need to think rationally. After all, I only need to be confident in the facts.
Do this real quick.
Alright. Let's see.
We saved. Now we can present everything. No.
I think you like mentioned something that was a pretty good point.
Yeah, I mentioned that the Alabaston one had also been moved. I think you kind of like a little ooh out there, and I'm like, ooh, is that it? But like, maybe I'll do this one here. And I'll present it here. Oh, it's just the wrong area.
Yeah.
Agent Lang, those two items are not the only two to cross the border tonight.
Oh.
The Mask 2 was killed with Bobble's Prima Duck statue, yes. But that's the case, then tell me, where did Alabast's Prima Duck statue go?
To Bobble.
Precisely. And the two statues really were switched. And that means both statues were smuggled across the border at some point. Which means that a total of 3 items were smuggled across the embassies.
I guess so. You know what? Doesn't matter the number of items. Only that Sis is the only one who could have done it. But the only person who went back and forth between Alabast and Bobble is her.
Is this really true? Was there no one else who traveled between the two countries?
Oop.
Actually, there's definitely another person, one who paid a visit to both sides of the wall. Is that really so, Agent Lang?
What a lousy time to try to bluff your way out of this. I checked out what the guard said along with the security camera's footage. You're not going to overturn my hypothesis that easily.
But suppose there was some other way other than through the theater doors.
What other way?
The other entity that managed to cross the border unharmed pointed out it would open up a whole new can of possibilities. But I hesitate to bring out the sounds. As long as this entity exists, the impossible road becomes a possibility.
Looks like you got some clever idea in mind.
I do, and I showed you through a single piece of evidence.
Fine then. Oh look, Shino's not there. Let's see this other piece of evidence to show me this other route. This will be the fucking... Nope.
Prosecutor's bad.
Prosecutor's bad!
Go!
Take that!
Agent Lang, I'm sure you're familiar with this unforgettable
I'm
photo.
sure you're forgettable,
I'm
Agent
sure
Lang.
you're forgettable, Agent Lang. Like, I forgot about you already, bud. Oh, yeah. That's it. That's what I meant to say. That supernatural photo, like I said before. Humans can't fly.
No, of course I understand that perfectly well.
And don't start claiming that that Shino somehow grew wings either.
I wouldn't dream of claiming that.
Now, well, I take back what you said either. Then again, it's not humanly possible to fly through the air without wings. You better have a good explanation for this, Mr. Prosecutor.
But how can I prove who it was that flew through the air in the photos? Wait, not humanly possible. Rika. Very well. You will have your explanation.
Sounds like you have a good idea simmering inside that head of yours. Let's hear it. The face hidden within the photo's blurry trail is... The blurry trailed shadow is... The Jammin' Ninja. What I want to say. Let's ask me for a face. There's no information on the Jammin' Ninja here. What the hell?
No.
Oh, there is.
No.
Take that!
So I do have to actually show a face. Never mind.
Ouchie.
Yeah, I heard. I'm the man-shaped shadow that flew through the...
I don't like ouchies.
Yeah, I don't like ouchie ship. You're so right, bud. Man-shaped object that flew through the sky.
Let me know if you want a hint.
I keep saying a man-shaped object, so I don't feel like I should do one of these guys.
Mm-mm.
Then again... Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. I can't present him?
Nope.
I can't present him, okay.
Nope.
Coaching?
Let me know if you want a hint.
Yeah, give me a hint.
So you have to tie it into what what are you trying to prove? You're trying to prove how something moved across the embassy.
Yeah, like the wire's a thing I could definitely use here. That's what I was thinking before, but like...
But no, you have to do, so what thing could have been moved across the embassy?
Oh.
Take that!
Naturally, the shadow is the third smallest object in Primodo's statue replica.
You can't be serious.
The other good house, or rather Callisto Yu, dressed as Agent Shinna, was inside Bobble. She dressed the replica statue up and close and launched it through the air.
Not so fast!
Ha! Mr. Prosecutor! You left out a very crucial bit of your explanation.
And no, I did.
She launched it through the air. Huh. And how exactly do you expect she did that?
He is literally baring his fangs at me. He has a point. How exactly did it move through the air like that? As long as the remains unsolved, we won't be able to move it close to the truth. Which reminds me, didn't he say that earlier?
It's just I remember that just before the ambassador went to give a speech. Oh my god, why we were just there a second ago.
So just before the murder, Francisco was called here right into this very room. If that's the case, then that may be another avenue I can pursue. Agent Lang, in order for me to answer that question, I will need to hear testimony from Miss Von Karma.
Oh, what are you up to now, pretty boy? Oh, am I a pretty boy? Am I a pretty boy?
Always.
Hell yeah.
Earlier, you mentioned something of interest to me. You said that just before the murder occurred, Miss Von Karma had been in this room because Ambassador Alba called for her. For that reason alone, you believe her to be the killer.
I guess I did say something like that.
In that case, I believe it's my duty to ask her what her side of the story is.
Do you think a criminal will tell us the honest truth?
How dare you? As I've said numerous times, there's absolutely no proof that I am the killer.
I'll kill you for saying that.
I'll kill you all, and then I'll be innocent. Miles Edgeworth, don't tell me you suspect me too.
I don't. However, I can't ignore the fact that you were in this room at one point in time. Which is why I'd like to hear about it from you.
A subordinate has a good point. How dare he?
Francisca, I feel that I don't have enough information. Which is why your testimony is incredibly important to the outcome of this case.
Alright. So, what would you like me to talk about?
I'd like you to please testify to your movements up until you came to this room.
Alright, let's try this your way for a change. But if what she has to say turns out to be a waste of time,
I'll kill you.
I'll place her under arrest faster than you could howl, no!
Yeah, faster than you can howl, no!
Faster than you can do your best Darth Vader no impression.
As you wish.
As I said earlier, I was assigned to guard duty in the Alabastian embassy. After I saw the Steel Samurai off on his way towards the ambassador's office, I returned to the Rose Garden for a bit and checked up on the security situation.
Don't remind me of this deal.
After all the preparations were in place, I was called back by Ambassador Alba to his office.
Francisca, I want us to make this clear from the very beginning. So what I wish to confirm is that the only time span in which you were in this office was before the murder occurred, is that correct?
Yes, of course.
I see.
You do see.
Now, the only way I can see for us to break out of this situation is to ask Francisca about her testimony in more detail.
Alright, let's do this.
Hold it!
I thought your duty was to fact-find anything you could about this smuggling ring.
Yes, that was my job. But upon hearing that the Yatagarasu had sent a calling card to the embassy, Ambassador Alba called upon us to protect the embassy instead. That incident 7 years ago, or have you forgotten what happened here back then?
Anything like that case would involve and appears to be rather painful for her. Not exactly one I can really forget myself.
Looks like you remember the case after all.
Yeah, no shit.
Of course I do.
I inspected every location, every possible escape route. And every aspect of the police's security detail. I did all of that. Then, after that...
Hold it!
So you were at the theater as well?
Yes, and I suppose you were also there as well, watching the stage show.
Well, yes, so Francisca was there.
Well, after the show was over and I saw the Steel Samurai off,
Hold it!
Why did you need to confirm the degree of preparation for even the speech?
for security's sake, of course. What other reason could I have had? No one knew just how the Yatagarasu had planned on getting in, right?
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Oop.
And in the end, the Yatagarasu did choose to appear in the Rose Garden.
In a way, in a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking.
In a manner of speaking.
Even if it did turn out to be nothing more than a shadow. Ugh, who would have thought that she would use a shadow?
Calm down, Francisca. She must be nursing a grudge over the fact that she couldn't figure it out herself.
Anyway, there was no one in the Rose Garden. And we were aware that the speech was set to start soon thereafter.
Hold it!
At that time, the Mask 2 body had yet to be found in this room, is that correct?
That's right. But Ambassador Alba was here. One could hardly miss his rather large presence.
The criminal will say anything to get out of getting arrested. How do we know you're not lying?
Well, if you need proof, I'd be happy to oblige you.
Seriously?
Like I keep telling you. When I arrived at this office, Ambassador Alba was already here. He was standing by the flower backs on the windowsill, watering his plants.
I can attest to that. I remember speaking with the lovely lady around that time here in my office. Alright then, add that statement to your testimony and let's hear some details.
So Ambassador Alba was in the room at the time was he?
When I arrived, Ambassador Alba was watering the flowers on the windowsill.
Hold it!
For the sake of being thorough, I'd like to ask you something. How did you know that Ambassador Alba was watering his plants at the window?
What do you mean by that?
The entrance to the room is on this side, however the window is on the opposite side. If what you say is true, then when you entered the room, his body would have been like a wall. He would have been blocking your view of what he was doing, is that correct?
I suppose it was a bit hard to see around him. But fortunately for me, Ambassador Alba is not an immovable wall.
That's true.
I bowled him over, Miles Edgeworth, to see what he was doing. I knocked before I entered, and as I did, he turned around to greet me. With a watering can in his hand. So it's only natural to believe that he was watering his plants, right?
It is, fair.
I suppose.
After his greeting, we spent a little time talking about his flowers. He had obtained them himself and is growing them with the utmost care, you know.
Good on him. Yes. Plants in this room, they're all like my children.
The passion flowers in the box on the windowsill are growing beautifully, too. All 4 of them are in full bloom.
Were.
Miss Von Karma, what did you say just now?
I said that the flowers are growing beautifully. What about that statement do you not understand?
What do I not understand? I don't understand why a certain thing is the way it is. I'd like you to append your statement to your testimony.
Very well. There are 4 large passion flowers in full bloom in the flower box.
There were. Past tense.
Objection!
Francisco. For some odd reason, your testimony contradicts with this piece of evidence.
It does appear that way.
Ha! I knew it! I knew we couldn't trust your words, sis.
Mr. Edgeworth? What are you doing discrediting Miss Von Karma like that?
Yeah, sir. If you keep this up, she's gonna be taken away, sir. Yikes! I know he said eat, but I didn't want to say eat.
All I've done is state what I saw. I have not made a single mistake in my testimony. And for this, I am still under suspicion for murder. Is the number of flowers really all that important at this juncture, Miles?
At the very least, it's a contradiction in this enigmatic case. One that I find hard to dismiss as irrelevant.
Let's hear it, Mr. Prosecutor. What does number of flowers have to do with anything? What does it prove?
I believe the answer will become clear if we were to examine that flower box. How did this contradiction come about? There must be something behind discrepancy.
They're my beloved flowers. I've grown them with the most utmost care. So I ask that you please be gentle with them as you examine them, Mr. Edgeworth.
I understand.
You won't rest? Yeah, we got you, bud.
This watering can has a rather robust design.
Mr. Edgeworth, why are you telling us stuff that we can clearly see for ourselves?
Fucking get wrecked, Edgeworth. Nerd.
Plus, if we keep wasting time talking about that, Ms. Von Karma is gonna get arrested.
Fair enough.
Better examine something else. This extra soil looks as though it had been something removed from it.
What are you doing, Mr. Prosecutor? Why'd you clam up all of a sudden? I'm still here waiting for an explanation, you know.
Did you know, Agent Lang, flowers are best appreciated in silence? Looks like 2 things were pulled from this flower box. The name of these flowers, I believe they're called passion flowers. Despite being called flowers, they're actually a species of vine.
Which can flower?
They appear to be growing well and are well supported by these plant supports.
Yeah, no matter how I look at it, there are only 2 into me. You realize, don't you, sis, your little lie has failed you.
Ugh, Miles Edgeworth! Hurry up and shut this man up for me already.
Wrong voice.
I suppose I'll need to use some evidence.
Okay, no more Lang G voice.
Yeah, careful. Don't die.
Nah, I'm good. Only there a little bit on the inside.
Do you need to rest your voice, you know?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna do Lang G's special voice.
I believe I have just the piece of evidence for you require.
Oh, do you? Alright, you have such confidence in the face of your current plot. Yeah, I'm talking the voice. I think that'll last until the end.
You howl like a wolf, Agent Lang. We'll see if you have any bite to back up that bark after you see the evidence.
I lied about that, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I had evidence.
Poke around.
There's dirt on the tips. Maybe they could have removed them, the hair stick. Oh! Those hair sticks look quite like them, don't they?
Take that!
They sure do.
Shino was supposedly in Bobble the time she had these hair sticks on her. That looks exactly like the plant supports in its flower box. In other words, I believe it can be said that these hair sticks are in actuality support sticks for the passion flowers.
So what? Is this really all that important to the case?
Of course it is. It means that we found yet another item that was smuggled between the countries tonight.
Yeah.
Think about it logically, Agent Lang. These sticks were originally in Alabast. But somehow they wound up in Shima's hands, who was in Bobble the whole night. So make no mistake, these sticks were smuggled somehow, just like the knife and statue.
So, both of them are smuggled. Very well then. I want to hear from you exactly how they wound up in Bobble.
How did these support sticks find their way to Bobble and why? There must be some reason as to why they ended up there. So that's why. Agent Lang, if you would please take a look at this and tell me its shape.
Just another stick, isn't it?
So it is, but the shape of the support sticks was important. And when they're using something in this room, that's when it all comes to focus. What?
What?
Oh, this is bull. Do you want me to just kind of...
But the shape of the support sticks is what important. And is it
There's
the
no
two
way that
flowers
you
that are
could-
over here?
No. There's no way.
Is it this? Because they're both red and it's like, oh, the Jamma
No.
Ninja has red. Okay, crossbow bolts?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a crossbow. Wait, you're not really suggesting.
I am. These hair sticks are rather plant support sticks. They make for perfect arrows.
What? That is bullshit. Okay, yeah, that's a bullshit.
I've done it. I found the common thread that connects the two offices. But this thread has yet to be completely untangled. Even using the arrows, how does this explain how these statues were transported? Furthermore, who could it have been who fired these sticks as arrows? There must be a common thread that ties all these things together.
Mr. Prosecutor, hold up a second. You do realize what happens when you tie a statue to an arrow, right? They don't fly at all. Give me 1 second, actually. You know what? We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break. I think I stressed out my voice a little too much. I'm gonna go get some water and drink some more water, guys. We'll take a 5-minute break. I'll be right back, alright?
What's your voice?
Yeah. See you guys in a second, alright? Bye.
Bye.
And we're back. Hello, everyone. Got a few glasses of water. I'm gonna keep his voice not happening. And we're gonna go from there. Sound like a plan?
Sounds like a plan, man.
Sounds like a plan. I'm with the man with the plan. Do our best. Alright. The bauble statue was draped in the Yatagara's clothes and then shot over here. Oop, wrong button. Even if you fire the arrows from this side, they wouldn't go far with a statue tied to them. I don't think I need to tell you that the primo statue didn't sprout wings. You're a realist after all, aren't you?
God, you sound like Phoenix Wright. The prima statues didn't sprout wings. Of course they didn't.
Glad you understand. I feel much better already. I was afraid for a second that you were unaware of that crucial fact.
It's only crucial because you're under your belief that wings are necessary in this equation.
What?
You need to free your mind a bit more and let it fly like a bird in the wind, instead of be like a wolf on the prow. The prima statue flew, but not on a wing. Allow me a bit of your time and I'll explain this mysterious phenomenon to you.
Let me just present it. Let me just present the fucking... No! It still says BRB on the screen? Oh, thank you very much, Chip. I appreciate it. I'm presenting the wire here. No, I'm saving first. Hold on. I'm saving first. I know that's the right answer, but I gotta save first so I don't fuck up something, you know?
Objection!
God damn it!
Yeah, no.
The fuck? That's not the wire?
No, you gotta do some things to get to be able to present the wire.
I have to press him. Fanfiction writers will love that, but you know.
That incredible scene just happened to have been caught on film, resulting in this photo.
And look what an incredible scene it was.
You want to reload here so that you have like one extra fail because like we have so little.
Fair
health
enough.
left.
Fair enough. We have so little health left.
So while we're here and have a little bit of health,
Yeah.
let's go back and then.
Hold it!
I already read this. Ha! And what an incredible scene it was. This photo was taken by a freelance photojournalist, right? Yes, so I hear. And not every photojournalist is known to be honest, right? Especially not the ones that sell photos of spirits and giant creatures to tabloids. Yes, I know what you mean. I've seen those sorts of photos many a times in court. But here, there have been times where these photos have turned out to be telling the truth. If you have ever stood in court of law, you would know that that's entirely plausible. You really believe the stuff you're spewing right now? A courtroom certainly is a strange place if what you say is true. But there is something odd about the photo no matter how you look at it.
Hold it!
It's... But we're in agreement that the arrow itself would reach the other side, correct? But just the arrow by itself is pretty meaningless, don't you think, Mr. Prosecutor? Because the things they wanted to smuggle out was a lot bigger than nothing. No, that's not necessarily true. What? What I need right now is not further discussion of my conclusions, it's the launching of my conclusions. The shooter wanted to launch the crossbow was not the statues themselves, but rather something the crossbow can launch that can be used to move the statues.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Hold it!
The thing the crossbow launched allowed me to show you the answer. Well, come on then, show me what you've got. But I'll warn you, I'll know when you're just bluffing.
This is what was launched from the Alabastian office of the crossbow.
Take that!
Finally! That took way too long to get here, honestly. Took way too long to get here.
Finally, we have reached this point in our discussion. For I present to you that which is carried by the arrow from that crossbow.
I get it now, Mr. Prosecutor. I can see exactly what you're trying to say. You're saying that the wire was tied to an arrow and then shot into Mr. Koshin's office. All the way from the 5th floor to the of the Alabastian embassy, down to the 3rd floor of the Bobolese embassy. Is that if what you're claiming is what really happened? I can see how Alabaster Rainbow statue could be moved. Gravity could be used to move the statue down from the wire from the 5th floor to the 3rd. But then what about Bobble's Prima Duck statue? The shadow of this photo could be flying away from Bobble. That's a good point. Going in the opposite of the gravity from the 3rd floor of the Bobolese embassy. I said that so many times. The Bobolese Empire. They're a fucking empire now, guys. I've decided it. Up to the 5th floor of the Alabastian embassy. How do you explain that? I think I finally see how the gears behind this whole trick work. Agent Lang, the motion used behind this trick. I wonder if you've yet to envision how it works in your head. Motion? What motion? What? Bungee action? I mean, bungee action kind of works. Rotary motion? What do you mean rotary motion? What the fuck? What do they mean rotary motion? God, actually. I guess it's bungee? Swinging? Swinging makes sense. Yeah, try swinging. It swung. But that's so bad. It doesn't make sense if it's not that high. It's swing. Oh my god. What's up, Katie?
I think this is garbage. According to this.
Is it rotary? What does your memory say, Katie?
My memory says that it's rotary, actually.
How?
I believe it was done via rotary motion. The two statues were transported simultaneously.
Simultaneously, get real. The statues would collide somewhere along the way. Did I ever say there was only one line of wire between the two offices? Oh, come on! How are we supposed to figure that shit out? Excuse me? How are we supposed to figure that shit out? We had no clues for that. What do you mean? That is actually some grade A bullshit.
Yeah.
That is actually some grade A fucking bullshit. Oh my god. I actually quite hate that. I'm not gonna lie. That's so stupid.
Circular bell can be formed.
Langji says, don't object and call a success what is beyond reasonability. Fuck me. I'm on Langji's side here, bud. What the fuck are you talking about? Come on. Taking into account the tension difference between the two wires, the top one would sag too much to the point that it's quite anyways. Agent Lang.
As you know, the primitive statues are one-of-a-kind national treasures, and the fact that the bauble statue is a hollow replica of the real statue, it would naturally be lighter than the real one, meaning my idea is very possible.
Lang Ji says, how? Oh my, alright, guys, this is such fucking bullshit. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god.
Here's what I believe happened. Miss you and her mystery conspirator set themselves into 2 different rooms. The conspirator bridged the rooms by shooting the 2 ends of the wire down on one arrow. And the 2 of them covered the statues and proceeded to transport the statues.
Alright. This is such bullshit.
After the switch was complete, another arrow was fired.
Okay, so 2 arrows.
Carrying the other end of the wire down the bauble where it was to be disposed of. And to do that, Miss Yu hid it in the grandfather clock. QED.
QED.
What does that mean?
There's something about, like, that's like, I think it's like, I know it's like a statement that you use to be like, this is how I'd like prove my freaking logic, but let me say QED.
Is it quick, easy, delicious?
No. QED is an initialism of the Latin phrase quod et demonstratum, meaning that which was to be demonstrated. Literally, it states what is to be shown. Yeah, so it's basically like,
here's the proof.
a pretentious way to be like, and voila.
And
this
voila.
is my point.
Okay.
Voila, this is my point. I think.
Wait, Miles Edgeworth pretentious? No.
Let's see, literally dictionary.com says a fancy way to show off he just logically proved something.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay, but seriously, Miles Edgeworth pretentious? Never.
Who could have foreseen?
I couldn't have seen that happening, honestly. Who would have guessed? Gar.
This proves it, right, Agent Lang? That I'm not the killer.
Now he's gonna say some bullshit like, nah.
No, you did this.
Not yet, sis. I haven't had my dessert yet. Oh god, I want ice cream. Maybe I'll get myself some tomorrow. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
The proof is in the pudding, as it were.
Pudding is a nice dessert. So, do you think you can do it? Can you prove what you said is what happened? Because, remember, if you can't, I'll be taking a certain someone back home with me as a souvenir. That's a really weird way of saying that you're gonna be arresting
Lang,
someone,
you could
bud.
have phrased that any other way.
Any other way to make you not a creep, bud. Yeah, he could have phrased that in literally any other way, and it would have been 10 times better.
I agree that as long as there's no proof, my hypothesis remains just that. However, what I laid out is no more hypothesis, for there is one more piece of evidence.
One more, this should be interesting. You really think you have a piece of evidence that will turn your hypothesis into fact? Well then, let me see it, Mr. Prosecutor. They made it possible to create a circular belt out of a length of wire. In this very room. It's the fucking fan. That's the fucking fan, isn't it? The other fan fell down, right? Which my guess is that it fell down because it was under pressure from the wire of that first fan that was like, oh, hey, yeah, you know, fuck me, I guess. I don't know. It sounds like something stupid and plausible that they would do.
Take that!
Looks like you dropped another bomb on us again.
The last piece to the trick are 2 pulleys.
Precisely, the ceiling fans doubles as pulleys in this case. And thanks to the fact that there is one installed in each of the offices, the ceiling fans made the perfect pulley set for the wires to run on.
Ah, Aru! Aru! Mr. Wolfman. God damn it. I want to fight him so fucking much, dude. I really do. Just let me punch him a little bit. Just a little bit.
This must be it. This is how the smugglers bypass the impenetrable security.
Grr, you're really something else, Mr. Prosecutor. I bet you figured it all out already, haven't you? You know who the big hotshot that set up this real-life stage show is, don't you?
The person who set up this rather large and complex stage show needs to be someone who had foreknowledge of the existence of a ceiling fan in both the Alabaster and Bobbly's offices, and the passion flower supports could be used as arrows. The real mastermind behind all of this case.
Well, don't dare make this wolf wait for his food. You're supposed to be hunting your food, bitch. Fucking, I'm not gonna be fucking hunt for it. Be a real alpha wolf.
Hesitant, Mom Edgeworth? If you can't say who it is, why don't you present something like you always do?
A single point of the finger here in this case will explode into an international incident. However, it's already too late for me to stop the forward momentum. It appears that I have no choice now to rush in.
Oh, wait. Who is it that always rushes in again? Someone always rushes in. Who always rushes in? Oh, it's a fucking
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy. No. There's a fucking. I don't remember which anime or show or whatever, but someone always rushes in. I don't remember what it is. Say again?
Magnus from the Adventure
Yeah,
Zone?
Magnus runs in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. There we go.
Incredible.
All right, let's take a look. All right, cool. I mean, Manny coaching isn't all. Coaching, really? I think it was Manny coaching.
Take that!
That's not it.
And this is it.
Go back!
Where's my real dessert? How long do you intend to keep it from me? This piece of evidence isn't satisfying at all. Damn it.
Then stop being so picky with your food. The person who concocted this trick used to smuggle statues. I should already have a piece of evidence that shows us what it is. I have to present it, no matter what the cost.
I want to present the dude. I want to present the guy. The fucking Albanese, the guy from Alba. I can't present.
Oh, apparently you can get like bad endings.
Oh, that's great. Really?
It's only if you run out of logic.
This one has a bad ending or two. I mean, yeah, Francisca goes away. We never see
Okay,
her.
do you want me to list it?
Give me 1 second. I want to see if I can see if I can figure it out. It's old bag, of course. No,
Natural.
Alright, tell me if I'm correct. My gut instinct is crossbow arrows because these are from support stakes. The only person who would know that is the person who put them in there, which would be the Ambassador Alba. How's that logic?
That logic sounds pretty good to me.
Take that!
This smuggling could not have been possible without the use of the crossbow. Furthermore, the arrows that were shot by the crossbow were plucked, as it were, from the flower box in this very room. They were planted so long ago that the passion flowers had time to grow this big. And Miss Von Carmody even noticed the arrows when she visited this room today. On top of all that, the fact remains that the culprit knew that both offices had ceiling fans. It tells us that the person had a very detailed information about the embassy's layout. So as you may have already guessed, the person I'm accusing of hatching this plan is the person who grew the flowers in the flower box with the utmost care. Thus it can only be you, Quercus Alba.
I'm so old. Look at me.
I'm so old. Look at me. How could I do anything bad? Old people
Are you
never
out of
do
your-
anything bad.
Are you out of your mind, Miles Edgeworth?
I'm certain of what I'm saying. I'm sure that he is the culprit.
See, this is kind of why I think he's actually playing dumb, because like he's playing a bit of an asshole, because like I feel like he knows this, and I feel like the last PNG we got of him reacting kind of shows that he knows that, but he's just trying to get it in a way that is like, yes, Interpol isn't like infringing on this guy. It's this random Japanese prosecutor who is bringing this to Interpol's attentions. Therefore, I can do what I have to do for work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I feel like's happening here. I feel like he's being a little smug and cheeky about it. That's what I'm feeling. Tell me, Mr. Prosecutor, what was the ambassador trying to accomplish by doing all this stuff he just outlined? Why in the world would he need us to use a trick like that?
I understand you need to doubt me. However, there's one thing that stands out to me as very odd.
Just one thing, huh?
The one single end result Ambassador Alba sought to obtain. If we were to examine the focus on this complex trick, I believe we'll finally find the answer to everything.
Everything will become clear once we examine this piece. Everything will become clear once we examine this piece of evidence. What the fuck? What do you mean? Oh, this? No. Hold on.
Yeah, and you can check it with me if you don't want to.
Yeah. We are on the last life.
We're about to die.
We
Get the
are
bad
about to
end.
die. Get a bad end. God, okay. Examine the focus of this complex trick. Is the focus to... What is the focus of this trick? What is the purpose of this trick? Is it to
What
implicate...
kicked this all off?
Say again?
What kicked this all off? What were we trying to prove like 20 minutes ago?
What?
Never mind. I might just be confusing you more.
20 minutes ago, we were trying to prove that there was a killer for the Mask 2. So we're trying to figure out what the purpose of killing the Mask 2 is.
Well, why did we need the pulley system to begin with?
To prove that things can be smuggled from side to side.
What specifically?
To prove that the knife was smuggled side to side that killed Manny Cochin.
No.
To prove that the Prima Dose statues were smuggled from side to side.
Yes.
The question is, why would Alba want the real one smuggled into Bauble? Because he knows he has the real one, and he knows that he's doing this whole like unification thing soon with his with the other guys. But the question is, why does he want the real one in Bauble?
Yeah.
Why does he want the real one in Bauble? Does he feel like he's too old to do it? No.
I mean, you got it now. That is indeed the question that we need to ask. And
Why does he
examine
want
for.
it in Bauble? Well, why does he want to make it look like Bauble stole it? Because they both have the actual, like, they both have the results. And they both know the results. So he wants to make it look like Bauble stole it to fake that and gain more political power, perhaps. What piece of evidence do we have that fucking proves that?
You're jumping too far ahead. You need to take it one step back.
He just wanted to switch him for whatever reason. Okay. So, alright, the question is, why did he want to get to Bobble?
The question is, what do we need to examine that will help us answer these questions?
The samurai dog. I don't know this one actually. Hold on, wait. All right. What do we need to examine to answer the question of why he wants this thing in Bobble? The answer is... well, if they move the Alabast one back in time, they could, and they found out it was a murder weapon. They had the Bobblese one. They could try to pin the murder weapon on Bobble. They could also pin the murder on Cochin because the blade was from Alabast, but the hilt was from Bobble. I don't know the answer to this one. What?
Do you want me to tell you? You're overthinking it so much.
Yeah, tell me. I think I'm... Wait, hold on. Wait, so there's Cadopian paper and Bobblese ink. What if they're trying...
You're so far. Come back to me.
What about Close was like, let her tell you stuff? Sure, tell me.
Present Alabast Primaduck statue.
You mean the one that I was like thinking about for like a few minutes there? That was like, maybe it's this one?
Yes. You're like, okay, so what do we do to prove that we need to examine this? I'm like, ugh.
Failing at big brain? I'm not. I'm failing at small brain at this point. I'm just trying. Like, I'm failing at step one.
You were just 10 steps ahead. It's like, no. We need to come back, botanist. We need to examine the thing that was smuggled, not why it was smuggled. Come back to me.
But Stefan Galaxy Brain when he needed to go normal brain? I guess so.
I would fully understand the reasoning had the situation been reversed. However, to go through the trouble of swapping the real Primado statue for the fake, I sense there's a very shady reason for such a bizarre action.
You didn't follow the breadcrumbs? I didn't follow the breadcrumbs. No, I went right to the bakery, apparently.
And who better to ask the reason than King Primado himself?
I see. Oh, wait. I see. Ambassador will be examining the statue now with or without your permission.
No, goodbye.
Now time to murder you. What's on the bottom of the statue? Nothing suspicious here.
These are Mr. Cochin's fingerprints. The fact that they're on here suggests that the statue once belonged to Bobble.
So it's smuggled from Bobble to Alabast, huh?
Why was there a need for them to smuggle it in?
Oh.
Just examine everywhere, you'll get it eventually.
Yeah. Oh, sword.
With a sword drawn like that, there's an aura of valor and bravery around King Primado.
He looks so cool standing like that with the sword stuck in the ground in front of him. Maybe I should try and come up with some cool pose with a shuriken or something.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm seriously beginning to think that a real goal in life is to become a ninja.
Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, there isn't anything particularly odd about that sword, right?
No, not really. So we should examine a different area of the statue now.
At the head?
This guy kind of looks like the Steel Samurai, don't you think?
He does kind of look like the Steel Samurai, don't you think?
Maybe it's because they look like they was picked to be the Goodwill Ambassador?
That's a good point, yeah.
I suppose that's possible. Feel like this area around the base of his neck. Looks like a gap.
Hey, you're right. Maybe it's meant to be some kind of secret?
You gonna pull off his head?
Perhaps it's possible to open the statue from this gap in direction.
What?
Hurry up and open it, Miles.
God damn, give me a moment, guys. I just found it. Chill. Guillotine time, guillotine time. For every king, a guillotine.
Alright, here it goes.
Oh shit. What?
Wow, it really did open up.
Is this just like gold money?
Hey, what's that thing that fell out?
Good fucking question.
A way more thorough examination of it is required. What in the is this?
Hey, is this what I think it is?
It's a plate for making counterfeit bills.
Oh, it's a brass plate. Okay, I get it. Yep. All right, I see what's happening.
Somehow, Palpatine has returned.
No, I'm kidding.
Somehow it appears that
we've at long last arrived.
at the exit to this complex labyrinth, we finally hold within our hands one of the counterfeit money plates. And the reason why the replica was smuggled into Albas to begin with.
Alba smuggled into his country. God damn, alright.
The Bureau statue could only be handled by the ambassador or the secretariat. The replica is nothing more than a hollow shell covered in gold. These two circumstances make the statue the ideal object to hide the contraband. After receiving the statue containing the counterfeit plate from Shinnah, the ambassador had the misfortune of accidentally running into Damask too. Surprised by the thief, the ambassador raised the replica statue at Damask too and...
God, for an old man, you should raise that thing high.
in order to frame the Steel Samurai the murder, cover the samurai's sword in blood. Well, Ambassador Alba?
You're the leader of the smuggling ring? My country is a mess, and it's all because of you?
You're the one who killed Damask too?
Answer us.
Diplomatic immunity, bitches!
I never... Suddenly, I get Edward's voice.
I never thought that you would figure out things out to this level. However, there is one point I disagree with you on. The head of the smuggling ring was Mr. Cochin. Quit screwing around. Does the old man have a gun? I think the old man has a gun. Yeah. I have no sympathies for someone who would try to pass the guilt onto a dead man. If there's one thing I'm sure of is that you're the real ringleader, Quercus Alba. It's not good to speak your subjectivity, you know, Agent Lang. I assume everyone in this game has a gun, except for Phoenix.
I mean, this is set in Japan, not America, so...
Maya probably has a gun, though. I wouldn't put it past her. She probably has a gun. She's out there blasting.
I don't think even Franziska has a gun.
She has a whip. Why does she need a gun? She's already literally so lethal with that whip. Like, Gumshoe basically confirmed, being like, yeah, no, that whip could kill, basically. But she was like, oh, you can't say that now. This game is based in Los Angeles, so it's based in Neo San Francisco, obviously. The Big Hero 6 place. It's like everywhere, both America and Japan. California is, I think, what we called it. Yeah. Neo San Francisco was the Big Hero 6 place, which is not, believe it or not, Big Hero 6 is not the same thing as this game. Subjectivity. My conclusion is anything but. Yeah, my ass. You were just saying that, what's her name did it a second ago. You were just saying Francisco was the murderer a second ago, but what the fuck? Logic and investigations only a second ago. You were ready to arrest Miss Von Karma. Yeah, thank you. I don't think we give such flip-floppy logic any real weight, do you? Fun fact, many years ago I was working in downtown LA. I was picking up something from Starbucks. And at the pickup counter was a drink for Phoenix. I was like, he really does exist. He does. Believe it or not, he exists. Not just in our hearts, but in our legal systems. He exists.
He's real.
He protects.
Bless.
Yeah, he's the patron saint of innocent people who get prosecuted by unfair prosecutors. Which is like all of them, essentially. I feel like I heard this before. I don't know, maybe. Maybe you did. Maybe you are actually Lord Falconis, Chip. And you heard it before because you lived it. Don't remember? Don't remember? Huh. It was all for shows, pretensies, LOL. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what he's gonna do. That's exactly what he's gonna do, this motherfucker. It looks like you still don't get why I came back. Excuse me? You see, the reason I came back is so that I could sink my fangs into your wrinkly old neck. Because I'm now Dracula. This is my voice from the very beginning. This is my true voice. I shall sink my fangs into your neck, you old geezer. But believe it or not, I am actually 3,000 years old myself.
A real target is you. Never mind the bad ending where I just arrest Francisca because I get fed up.
Because Miles can't solve it quick enough to the degree I want him to solve it fast enough. No. The bad ending only just because I get really, really angry and frustrated.
I get angry and hangy. I bleed out and the blood loss goes straight to my head and I'm Francisco.
I didn't have my pudding that Edgeworth promised me, therefore I'm gonna arrest his sister.
Me when I don't get my dessert.
Alright.
Agent Lang, I demand an explanation.
Sorry, sis, I didn't mean to put you through all that. See, I knew it. I called that. I fucking called that.
I would have arrested you, though, 100%.
To keep up appearances, he would have 100% arrested her. 100%. I knew you were innocent from the very beginning.
You did.
I knew that this whole incident had been meticulously planned and prepared for. But naturally, the occupant of this room, Ambassador Alba, seemed the most suspicious. But without the ambassador's permission, we could have never taken another look around.
So that's why you put on this big show to accuse Francisca of murder. Using Francisca as the bait, you were able to gain us entry and investigative rights.
Yeah, if I hadn't done that, I doubt the ambassador would have given the okay to poke around.
So that's what all this was about. Very well, I will forgive you.
For now, until I murder you with my whip later on. I'm sorry, but you still called me a murderer. You shall still die. I wonder if, like, in the future, she's still out with Interpol, kind of hanging around with Lang. That would kind of make sense for her, wouldn't it?
But in exchange for using me as bait, you will take some responsibility and help us find the truth.
Agent Lang, for giving me a great opening, I thank you.
And letting me bully my sister.
You know, I just knew, Mr. Prosecutor, that somehow, if we were able to find some proof by investigating this room,
And you would be able to figure out the real culprit with your special brand of logic. The evidence detectives collects, combined with the logic of the prosecutor. That's just as it should be in a prosecutor-detective team, right? I don't know all about that, but one thing I do know is that I'm itching to see that old man get what's coming to him. Oh, you're quite scary when you want to be, aren't you? Hey, you were the one who was planning to use me to push all the guilt out onto Sis. But unfortunately for you, you misjudged me. Agent Lang, I wish for you to stop trying to intimidate me. Oh, damn, this guy's got a gun. He's got a gun in his beard, I guarantee you. That fucking, like, tree statue of him, his nose is actually a gun. His nose in that statue is actually a gun.
He pulls his beard hair down and his nose turns into a gun.
You can't intimidate me if my cane is also a gun. He just has like, he's got like 10 guns. Each of his
I'm
like,
a gun.
He is a gun. There's a weird ass anime. So you know how there's like the horse girl anime? You know? Yeah. So I've been playing that game a lot, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so there's also this other anime where all these guns are also like schoolgirls, and it's like, what the hell? He is from the schoolgirl gun anime. He is secretly an anime schoolgirl gun. I think I can prove it too. I think I can logic and reason this one really well. Guys, Katie went very silent. That doesn't sound like...
I got a message and I got I got distracted.
What we need right now is
I totally missed what was said. So what was said? Sorry, I got a message like at exactly the wrong moment, apparently.
I was saying to this guy, I thought you were going to say Soul Eater since they could turn into blades of guns. Really? I've never seen Soul Eater. No, I was saying that he was from that anime schoolgirl. He's an anime schoolgirl that is actually a gun. That's what I was saying.
Oh. So like Soul Eater.
I've never seen Soul Eater. I don't know.
I've only seen a bit of Soul Eater, but basically there's some people and they just turn into like weapons for other people to use.
The sword Excalibur is in it? Alright. I mean, I guess that makes sense. It sounds like an anime about weapons, so yeah, fair enough, I guess.
It's not really an anime about weapons. But I haven't seen far enough to really get what it's about. But it's listen, there's just people get paired up and some people are the weapons and some people use the weapons. And that's what they do. And they do it to go get souls.
Do they eat the souls?
The weapons do. Sometimes, I think.
You should try watching it, Bot. I recommend it. I mean, I'll take a gander at it maybe one day. I'm so behind on my anime. I still gotta watch Spy Family Season 2, actually. And I gotta watch Apothecary Diary Season 2, actually. Because like I was waiting for Season 2 to end before I watched it. I think it's ended now, and I really have to watch.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on Apothecary Diaries too.
It's a very good fucking show. I highly recommend that for anyone who likes crazy characters. I recommend this. Not only that, not only crazy characters, but like fun fucking plot device and great stuff. Like that's a fucking great anime. I highly recommend it. I love Apothecary Diaries. It's such a good anime, right, Chip? Right? I also should, even though I know it's not going to hold up to it, I should see the Ace Attorney anime. I know it doesn't hold up to the games, obviously, but like I kind of want to see it still. You know? Still want to see it. I finished it yesterday. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch it soon then so I can talk about it on stream and hear what you got to say about it on stream too. Like I do want to see it. I'll probably like watch it in a week. All right, anyways. I wonder if you have what is necessary to prove that I am the head of the smuggling ring.
Objection!
Don't be such a sore loser. This case is almost over. Don't you understand that?
Oh shit, is it?
Were you being serious that this case is actually almost over?
No.
Oh. I was so excited.
Do you want to know what part we're on right now?
Yeah, tell me what part.
So we started this episode on part 5 out of 7, and now we're getting to the end of 5 out of 7.
You're kidding me. You're kidding me.
I'm not.
We haven't even gotten to 6 yet.
No. We're close. We're getting there, but we're getting close to the break point. And then there'll be a whole other section and then another break point.
5, 6, 7. Oh my god. Okay.
So we're wrapping up part 5 of 7. Then you should acknowledge your crimes with dignity and not draw this case out indefinitely.
Dignity.
I have no intention of that fucking thing.
That's nothing more than a fool's insincere display of strength. If you
I'll
really
drag
wish
this
for me
case out until we're both dead.
If you really wish for me to acknowledge my crimes, then I would like to first use some of this thing you call evidence.
Ugh.
I tell you, I knew nothing, really. I didn't even know that a counterfeit plate was hidden inside that statue.
Objection!
You saw the real statue that vested in your country's authority. Oh, wait. You saw the real statue that vested in your country the authority to rule over the fake. It doesn't make any sense that you didn't know anything.
Doesn't make sense. Where doesn't it make sense? Can you prove that it doesn't make sense?
He's really got us somehow, I guess.
Because you don't have a written confession.
Damn it, he's got us.
I mean, basically, it's like, yeah, you don't have a written confession of everything, so fuck you guys. And it's like, all right, well, cool. That's what we gotta do? All right.
Well, you could have arrested Francisca, though. That would have been perfectly fine.
Yeah.
He's turned this entire situation around against us. No,
He hasn't!
What if he just what if he just like died of a heart attack right there?
What if he's actually just like a moment away from dying?
Ugh.
That'd be funny as hell, actually.
The proof that Interpol has been, which points to this man as the ringleader. If we can somehow find the proof now, then we see that the justice is finally served.
He drank poison. Yeah, he drank poison.
There's nothing I can use to break this case wide open.
No?
The trump card and the videotape. With those two items, we might be able to finally bring this man down. But the card is evidence from a case that Mr. Faraday hid away in secret. And the tape was stolen by Detective Bat from the police. They are both illegal evidence.
Holy shit, why'd you take so long to say that?
No matter what, a protector of the law can't be allowed to use such pieces of evidence.
Okay. God, you're back.
Needless to say, we Von Karmas are commanded to achieve nothing but victory.
You were trying to ease up my voices, like, you're trying to make sure I don't, like, fuck up my voice anymore.
This is Von Karma's new voice. Wee!
Wee! He gave him a fucking Paimon voice. Like old OG Paimon, like not the new Paimon who's so squeaky she breaks your ears. Like OG Paimon, who's just like generally high but not bad at all. You gave him OG Paimon's voice. I love it.
No, I could make it worse if I wanted to like really play it up.
Oh, hell yeah. You gotta give him the most Paimon Navi voice out there.
I don't have the energy.
That's fair.
Right now. And by any means necessary. Yay!
The only way to bring someone like that to justice was to do it outside the courts and murder him. That's what we thought at the time. I no longer follow the path of Manfred von Karma. That won't follow the path of the Yatagarasu. That leaves me with what? What creed will I believe in? If I want to pursue this truth, then I will sully my hands in illegality. If I want to pursue justice, then I will lose the truth. What is the law and what is justice? What would that man do? And which path is a prosecutor supposed to follow? That choice is one I must make by my own hands here and now.
This seems like a bad ending moment, so... Fuck. That's a good question. Well, we're not in court, so we can't... So it's not illegal to use it, technically, is it? But at the same time...
It's true, we're not in court.
But I if I do nothing, he just goes away and nothing
He
happens.
just goes, wow!
Say again?
I just imagine it's just like, I'm not saying that this is it, but you're just like, don't use the trump card, and you're like, well, I give up, guys. Later. Bye-bye.
Bum ba bum bum.
He's just like, I'm gonna go take a nap.
I'm tired.
I've had a crazy 2 days, guys.
It's
I need a
insane.
nap.
You wouldn't believe what happened these past 2 days. I got accused of murder. I got a gun pointed at me. So much. I'm gonna use a trump card.
There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law, too, crosses into new territory. For what reason
I
would laws
can do
invent?
whatever I want.
That I must now show. God, that is some fucked up reasoning, bud.
I could do murder if I desire.
Ambassador Alba, I wonder if you might recognize what this is.
Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life.
As directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to subordinates.
Oh, is that what it is?
The card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession?
Because it was hand-delivered to me by a certain great thief, the Yatagarasu.
The Yatagarasu gave that to you. Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader?
I'll have you know that this card is not the only thing I was given.
What?
This is a security footage I was shot just before the start of the KG8 incidents.
KG8 incident?
This card and the video, these two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate.
Oh, very interesting. I must admit, I'm very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you presented.
The pretty the Yatagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. Can't allow this man who's had free reign for 10 long years to simply walk away. Now it's time for me to bring the fruition of the valiant spirit that was given to me.
Oh, so immediate jump scene back to somewhere else. When we're just getting all that crazy music and swell and everything like that. All right, cool, awesome.
Yep, we're still not at a 5-5 yet. Here we go.
What is this interesting thing you wanted to show me?
The trump card and the videotape. These pieces of evidence. Yeah, they make for the ultimate hand.
So this was the right choice, I'm guessing?
Apparently you would present it either way.
Oh, really? It's something will be right back after these messages? Yeah. So this was an illusion of choice, what you're saying.
Yeah. It was, it's a less meaningful illusion of choice than AA2, where you can either call Matt on guard guilty or not guilty.
And you still call him guilty either way.
Well, what happens is, yeah, like, it asks you to, like, make a call at one point, and then they barge in with evidence.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more meaningful because it does make you question, like, okay, cards on the table, if this is what it was, like, what would I actually do in this situation?
Yeah.
But in this one, it's like, no, actually, I presented either way, so I think it's a little less meaningful. I don't remember what the dialogue for, like, if you say no is, but according to the guide, at least, it didn't matter.
You mean your memory?
Yeah, my memory. I call my memory my guide because it guides me to my... It guides you to the right choices. Yeah, you know, you learn from the past. It's like that.
It guides you to justice.
Exactly.
That's what your memory does.
It guides me straight to Apollo.
It guides you straight to Apollo justice. Yeah. 100%.
Death of Gumshoe.
Yes, sir.
When you see your security footage shot just before the KGA murder incident occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves the card was used to relay an order.
Just his hand.
I imagine that was more difficult to spot on the DS.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you can see, Cochin is holding a card in his right hand.
I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have. Just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now?
Ah, but it's very easy for me to prove that they are, in fact, one and the same. All I have to do is take a look at this.
Blood on the other side. Oh, yeah. Talk about, yes, this is your proof.
Prove that the orders in the card will play out in a terrible tragedy.
Oh, there we go.
The blood belonged to the victim of the KG8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we could easily verify this fact.
Oh.
If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car passed in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Cadopian government car.
What?
Detective Gumshoe, if you could please magnify the footage.
Enhance.
Enhance.
The area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring in Cadopia.
Take that!
There was a badge
Why did you
there.
not check with me?
No, I didn't. I didn't. Oh, we're gonna have to go back a while, aren't we? You must be very tired, Mr. Edgeworth. For you continue presenting completely irrelevant evidence like this. I'm afraid your investigation may fall apart. Perhaps it's time for you to retire.
Wait!
Right now, in fact.
Turtles, this area.
Now then, if I could ask you, please, leave the premises.
Goodbye.
As you can see, I'm an old man and I'm a bit tired from all this bullshit. Run dead, back to the very beginning? I know, right?
Run
Enhance. Hashtag enhance.
Wait, please.
I made up my mind, so if you could please leave.
I'm gonna suck you right in the kisser.
A good job to you as well. Although I don't think we'll ever be meeting again.
What?
I'll have you killed, you see.
Request of the ambassador of the Kingdom of Alabast. And vacant the Verminus. Okay, fuck. Alright, that was my bad.
Is this it?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Thus the truth was lost for all eternity.
What is all this
Oh.
shit? Just random shit there.
What a case closed.
Oh, retry. Oh. Hey, I got full health. Let's go. Let me see.
Do they always have a retry, or is that something that they just added? I don't know.
I imagine something they just added. 'Cause I
I
don't.
don't know. I don't actually know. Maybe it always had a retry.
No, this game's yeah, this game's nice to me. Yeah, I'm down with that. Please be nice to me. I mean, fair with the Atagarasu, I suppose.
You don't need my confirmation anymore. You have health.
The shape of this pocket and directive card's in it. Doesn't know without a doubt this person's in the car is Mr. Cochin.
Dark.
The license plate on the car was also captured by a security camera. With it, we can easily find out who was sitting in the car that day, 10 years ago.
Dark.
Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car that day.
Imagine if you clicked that stupid window in the left-hand corner.
You would have been toast.
I
I
would
would have won for all eternity.
And no one would have ever figured
Eternity,
out what
Ed.
happened.
If only I too had a quick save feature.
Damien Grant did it better, Alma. Damn. Oh shit, he's about to go sick of it. Oh. Does he have a military uniform on there? He does.
You've done well, my boy, to make it this far. However, about your claim that I was riding in the car at that time, they're going to be mighty difficult to prove.
How so?
The Principality of Cadopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records in the time period also no longer exist. This is why places like
burned them
ancient
to a
Greece have
crisp.
never been heard of.
He's gonna shoot you. Hey, where from this? Oh, it low, so naturally.
All the records.
Damn, this guy went full military regalia on us.
That arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all the traces of them.
He took a chat position, yeah. Yeah, Alba went to fucking Zeus. Yeah, he went Zeus mode on us. Yeah. Like, he no longer looks sickly. He just looks like an asshole with a lot of... Look how neatly his hair's cut in the back, too. Like...
He's like, listen, if I showed you my true power from the beginning, you would have known it was me.
all along, yeah. Oh, Edgeworth. You haven't seen me in my final form! Potion equals position now? Did I say potion? I might have said potion. Oh, he took a Chad potion. Okay.
Did he erase them all?
Are we finished here, boy?
So shiny.
It's very shiny.
The only weapon I have left to me is this piece of footage. There must be something on here I can use against him.
Probably the shiny badge now.
Take that!
What the? Ambassador Alba.
Yes, what is it?
Do not play with your nipple. You were once an army man in the service of Cadopia, and it was you who made the many missions. You participated in successes, correct?
Alba mad, Alba smash, Alba contradict puny prosecutor, exactly.
Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, The brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now I'm the only one who owns this particular medal.
Well, thanks for clarifying.
Greatly appreciated.
In that case, the only person who could have been in this car is you.
How do you figure that?
By the medal captured here in this footage. It's clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest.
What? Wait, he's cracking? Is he a Did I okay, wait, hold on, stop. Did I fucking nail on the head of this Pinocchio he's a puppet thing? Did I fucking nail that on the head like he's a wooden puppet and his nose fucking...
He's just so old he's disintegrating.
This is how it'll be, but I won't hold back. For this is the path I've chosen.
Grrr! You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth.
Why have you taken such an arrogant stance with me?
It's almost looking possible, isn't it? But for the lot of you have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time.
You might lose.
I'm not gonna do his voice.
You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador.
Is that a fact? Very well, I've decided to confess and admit my guilt.
You're going to confess.
And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result.
What the?
Regarding the Damask 2 murder, I admitted I did it out of self-defense.
You're claiming it was justified self-defense.
Damask 2 attacked me and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one you found dead instead of him.
What a pathetic performance.
I'm not giving you one.
Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times.
If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then you will need some evidence.
It's always evidence of you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll prove it. Provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked.
What?
I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof, that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should.
But the Mask 2 didn't have a single weapon on his body.
Hold on, something to get worked up over because I hid the weapon.
You hid it.
I'm sorry, but you know a murder is a murder even in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai trimming shears.
Ooh, it's covered in blood.
He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense.
Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Essentially. Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, is enough to declare it so.
No way.
Yeah, way. Oh, which reminds me, I guess there's still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeit. But what if he stabbed himself? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah, what if he did stab himself? That is... Or what if it's just like a fake fucking wound? They just dressed up in,
What
like...
if I stabbed myself and then hid it, the weapon, to be as convoluted as hell? I mean, I wouldn't put it past him, but also, like, could you imagine just being like, yes, I'll stab this, and then I'll hide it away?
I mean, I've heard of worse schemes in Ace Attorney, honestly.
Larry Butts, Larry Butts,
Larry Butts, Larry Butts, Larry Butts. If you say his name 3 times fast, he comes to haunt you, you know?
Uh-huh.
So don't say his name 3 times in the dark. That's bad mojo. Unfortunately, all of that is my secretary's doing. No knowledge of what's going on. Stop spewing nonsense.
you're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. But he is right behind you. Oh shit, Butts is behind me? If you want to get real honest, everything in this case is connected to you.
Butts are always behind you.
That's a good point. I always have a Butts behind me.
There's always a butt behind you.
If there isn't a butt behind you, something is... I mean, you're probably
Terribly
lying down,
wrong.
actually. No, you might be lying down. Well, even if you are lying down, it's still behind you, isn't it?
Even if you're lying down, like, something is terribly wrong. Or you're a contortionist.
Or you're a contortionist. Yeah.
The murder of Damask 2 was done in self-defense. In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive. I kill them all.
Perhaps so if you were my opponent in court. However, there is one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten.
And what is that?
Hey. That's what you mean. Extraterritoriality.
That's right. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil, so any trial will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts.
Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this?
Agents investigate, that's our job. Judgment of the people who have confessed to their crime, that's the court's job.
Gurk. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts.
That arrogance and your expression. It's something like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating it right out of your... I was about to say something that wasn't hands.
Oh dear.
I was about to say something that wasn't hands.
Oh my.
These crimes you speak so seriously of. Me, it's been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is that you would change the backdrop of our little game.
These two layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he's one of those who cannot be brought to the court.
You see now, don't you? I live a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers.
Is there nothing we can do? We'll see in part 6.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, we'll see in part 6.
We'll see in part 6.
Wait, it still says episode 5.
This is episode 5.
Oh, okay.
Episode 5 is broken into 7 parts.
Oh, okay. So so each of these parts are one of the to be continues. That's right. Okay, cool. So, what bullshit? Fuck this dude, man.
Yeah, basically it's like, actually, no. Bye-bye.
That's such fucking bullshit. He's pissed. Like, okay. I'm like, this guy is so fucking infuriating. Holy shit. Like, that's it. He's fucking infuriating. I don't know how to describe it. He pisses me off. It's just like, oh yes, you have proven I've done these things, and I admit to doing these things. Bye.
Actually, I can say I did all crimes, and you can't do shit about it. Topical. Topical. A politician could do that.
What politician would ever do that?
What politician would ever just blatantly do a crime and then be like, actually, no one will prosecute me for this?
And if they do, I'll
Not in
pack
any
the courts.
meaningful way, at least. right? It's like, well, not in any meaningful way.
You have no idea? Dude, I have no idea. No politician would ever just go, hey, I do crimes pretty actively. I will do things that are outside of my granted powers and, kidnap people and hurt people and murder people. And, none of them would ever do that, just be able to get away with it. Right?
Surely not.
Anyways, every politician isn't. Nope, couldn't say that in a straight face. Every politician's an angel. Yeah, you definitely can't say that with a straight face. Not at all. Oh Lord. Here in the Botanist Cool streams, we don't talk politics in Botanist Cool streams. No. We don't like politics here. We talk about
Ace Attorney, which is famously not a stance on anything.
Remember, guys, we've never once played a political game.
Ace Attorney is famously non-critical of justice.
Yeah, Fire Emblem, definitely not political. What do you mean Fire Emblem's political? It's just anime waifus. Fire Emblem is just anime waifus the game. You know this. We are not talking about politics here. Politicians never do anything wrong. Exactly. All right. If you're on YouTube, watch this, and you believe politicians did nothing wrong, don't subscribe. If you believe politicians did something wrong, subscribe. Therefore, we can, find you and put you in jail for thinking politicians did things wrong.
You're giving mixed messages.
Am I? I don't know. Nothing ever.
What you're saying is nobody subscribed to me.
Yeah, if they think politicians did nothing wrong.
But also, if you do, don't subscribe to me or you're going to jail.
Yeah. Don't worry, it makes perfect sense, just like our politicians.
Subscribe.
This is the same logic our politicians use. It's great. Nothing political about Fire Emblem, not even Three Houses? No, not at all. It's not like half the shit that we play has like anti-war messaging in the background or anything. Definitely not. All right, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you very much, YouTube, for watching. I hope you had a good one. YouTube, stay safe, stay Botanist Cool. We'll see you soon.